Mr. Jiang, are you still following?
Yes, I am.
Why are you bringing all these people and following me?
Mom, you said you were going on a blind date. Riding a tricycle and dressed like this, I was worried you might get bullied.
A blind date?
Yes, the board members unanimously think, well, you're not getting any younger.
I'm just a farmer. I raised you selling this cartload of vegetables. If someone dislikes me for that, then we wouldn't get along anyway.
Ridiculous.
Mr. Zhou. Still thinking about the previous one?
Mom,
Hey, don't talk about it. Tell them to stop following me. If they keep it up, I'm not going to the date.
No, Mom.
Is Mr. Jiang still following?
Forget it. My mom raised me all on her own. She finally agreed to let me go on this date. Don't mess it up again. I've got everything going for me now. I just hope my mom can find her own happiness. Stop sacrificing everything for me.
Mr. Zhou, I'm begging you, please just go, or I can't explain things over there. I heard this person is quite influential.
Get me a driver's uniform.
A driver's uniform?
People like this are all about sucking up to power and stepping on the weak. I want to see her true colors.
Who's the vegetable seller? Who said to park here? Move! Get out now! Hurry up, get out.
What are you doing?
Isn't this Jiang Lanyi?
Quick in.
The school beauty back in the day. Not much to look at now. Well, who can blame you? Hanging around with some random guy and having a kid out of wedlock.
My son is wonderful. And he's not some illegitimate child.
How could your restaurant just let someone like this in?
Oh, Mrs. Jiang, she's just a country bumpkin. I'll kick her out right away. Hey,
What are you doing?
get out.
What's going on here? She's already in the restaurant. Why are you trying to throw her out?
You're just a broke driver. Showing off with your boss's car. What does this have to do with you?
Hey, what's wrong with the driver? What's wrong with a farmer? We're all here to spend money. Should there really be distinctions?
Of course there should be distinctions. Lower class people coming to our restaurant? An insult to us.
Lower class? Isn't food in your restaurant grown by farmers like us? Transported by drivers truck by truck? We earn money through hard work. I don't think it makes us less than anyone.
You're just stubborn, clinging to your words. Poor is poor. People like you are meant to serve us your whole life, to be stepped on by people like us.
How can you talk like that?
Forget it. Let's go. If they don't want to serve us, we don't want to eat at such a lousy restaurant anyway. Let's leave.
Ugh, poor is just poor, no need to pretend. Mrs. Jiang, don't let people like that ruin your mood. This way, please.
Brother Joe, hold on a moment. It'll be ready soon.
All right.
How did Mom's blind date go?
What's up with this restaurant's management? Suspend the manager immediately and make thorough adjustments.
What kind of restaurant did you book? Insulting, huh? I'm already home.
Also, if you arrange this kind of thing for me again, you should quit.
What? Someone dare defend my mom? I'm heading there right now.
Brother Joe, please have a seat. Brother Joe, what's wrong?
Oh, sorry, I got distracted for a moment.
Come on, eat up.
This is so good. Your cooking skills are better than a professional chef's.
Brother Joe, quit teasing me.
Your family must love the food you make, right?
It's just the two of us at home. My son. When he was little, he loved my cooking the most. But now he's grown up, busy with work, always eating out. My cooking skills, well, they're fine for the family to enjoy. But really, they're nothing special to show off.
Well, I'm lucky then. You can treat me as family and cook me a nice meal. Your cooking skills, they're better than any delicacy out there.
If it suits your taste, you should eat more. Eat more.
Thank you. Please enjoy.
Mom, how was today? Did anyone give you a hard time?
Those people, they wouldn't dare mess with me. Don't underestimate your mom,
Don't worry, I already had someone teach them a lesson.
Xiaotian. Don't set me up with these random people anymore.
No. Mom, the guy I introduced to you today is really great. He's one of the top figures in the entire southern province.
Eat more.
Thanks.
Oh, Mom. I already found someone I really like.
Huh?
All these years, I've been looking for you. Where are you exactly? Why does this person feel exactly like you?
No way. Absolutely not. That old man is definitely unreliable. Maybe he already knows who you are and just came for our family's money. Mom? I don't care about anything else, but I absolutely won't allow anyone to bully you again.
Xiaotian, calm down. Your mom is old enough to at least have some judgment. Besides, I just rode an electric tricycle to bring him here today, and it's this same house. Why would he be after money?
Mom? You don't get it. Those scams outside are way too professional now. They've already done all the research and targeted you specifically.
Xiaotian. Mom really does like Brother Joe. This is the first time since I met your dad that I've felt a spark for someone.
If Dad hadn't abandoned you back then, you wouldn't have had to raise me all by yourself.
Xiaotian.
Forget it. As long as you're happy, the past is gone. Now I am capable of protecting you.
All right, tomorrow I'll personally visit CL Group and apologize to their chairman.
Who are we waiting for?
Stay sharp.
I heard it's the mother of the chairman of Sky River Group.
Sky River Group? Mrs. Jiang? She's a legendary figure.
Exactly. She came from the countryside, raised her son on her own. Back in the day, she started a small restaurant with her cooking skills. Over time, it grew into today's leading company in the food industry, Jiangtian Group. Rumor has it. Here for a matchmaking meeting with Mr. Zhou.
What?
What's wrong with your driving? Li Chuikin.
Which one of them is Mrs. Jiang?
Are you blind? Look at the car and her outfit. Isn't it obvious? You must be Mrs. Jiang, right?
Hello. Is this Haekwon Group?
What are you doing here? Such bad luck.
I'm here to find someone.
Find someone? Who are you looking for? And could you park that junk tricycle of yours farther away? If it scratches any of these expensive cars here, you couldn't pay for it even if you sold yourself.
That's none of your business. Hi, can you tell me where President Zhou's office is?
You're looking for President Zhou? You're looking for Mr. Zhou?
Do you have an appointment?
I've already made one. Could you please notify Mr. Zhou?
Appointment? What appointment? Her, a country bumpkin? Do you know who Mr. Zhou is? No way he'd meet you?
Exactly. Our Mr. Zhou has only scheduled an appointment with Mrs. Jiang.
So, they mistook Li Quiqian for Mrs. Jiang.
Old Zhang has quite the influence now. Even Mr. Zhou came to see me in person. Did you hear that? You think this is your countryside? You can't just sneak in so easily here. Stop embarrassing yourself already.
Li Quiqian, we're from the same village, aren't we? We should be helping each other, not working against each other. And besides, aren't you from the countryside too? Your parents and elders are all from the countryside. How can you look down on your own roots?
What nonsense are you even talking about? What are you, huh? You think you're even worth comparing to me? Look at her. Someone like that and we're still not having security throw her out? I have an important collaboration to discuss with your Mr. Zhou. If you delay it, none of you can afford the consequences.
You should leave now. This is not a place for anyone to linger. Hurry up and...
Please notify Mr. Zhou right away. I really do have an appointment.
Are you done yet? If you want to sell vegetables, contact our company Canteen's Kitchen. We're from the general manager's office. We don't handle trivial matters.
No, you've got it all wrong. Actually, I am.
Hello, Mr. Zhou.
Mr. Zhou looks like he's barely over 30. Xiaotian really loves matchmaking randomly. I can't admit to being Mrs. Jiang.
What are you all doing over there?
We're in charge of welcoming Mrs. Jiang, just about to take her to Mr. Zhou's office.
Hello, Mr. Zhou.
Mrs. Jiang, let's go.
Did you see that? Only us upper-class folks can go up. People like you, the lower class, can't go up.
So she's the famous Mrs. Jiang. Rumor has it she's kind-hearted and friendly. Doesn't seem so accurate to me.
Aren't you going up?
Me? I'm just Mr. Zhou's driver. He's upstairs meeting a client. I'll stay down here. Oh, by the way, what are you doing here?
If he knew my real identity, he'd probably feel pressured, right? Well, I saw this as a big company, so I thought their cafeteria might buy some vegetables. I came to check it out.
You just said selling vegetables, right? I know someone here. However much you have, they'll buy it all.
Really? That's great. Thank you so much, Brother Zhou.
Lanyi's raising a child alone. And she has to grow and deliver veggies too. It's really tough for her. I have to help her. But then again, with your skills, cooking for Mr. Zhou, making some simple dishes should earn quite a bit, right? Let me reach out to Mr. Zhou, have him pay you 10,000 a month. So, 20,000. How does that sound?
No, it won't work. I can only handle home-cooked meals. Someone as important as Mr. Zhou, there's no way he'd care for my cooking. Better forget it.
Oh, come on. Why wouldn't he like it? I'll guarantee it. Mr. Zhou doesn't have a wife. He loves homemade dishes. Your cooking, he'll definitely like it.
All right. I'll make a meal for Mr. Zhou. And I'll make one for you too.
You can eat 2 portions?
I have a big appetite, so what?
I think it's not your appetite. You're in love, aren't you?
Why do you talk so much?
Mr. Zhou, do you have a thing for Aunt Jian now? What about your previous white moonlight?
It's not about liking or not liking her. I just see her cooking and all that. It looks exhausting. I want to help her out.
She's exhausted, so I want to help her. I think you're not just trying to help her out. You've caught feelings here.
Me? No way. Cooking alone must be really tiring for her. I need to help her. Lanny always dresses plainly. That's why she's being bullied. I'm going to take her shopping.
Brother Zhou, you're way too kind. My family is small, so there's always extra food. Cooking a couple more dishes is no big deal. Besides, you pay me such a high salary. And now you've brought me here too. I feel a bit embarrassed. Our Mr. Zhou.
He's really something. I just love your cooking, and you even got me a promotion and a raise. Of course I have to thank you.
But this is too much.
It's not too much. This shop is running a promotion, and my friend gave me a bunch of discount coupons. Here, take a look and see if there's anything you like.
All right.
Welcome.
Hi there. This color looks nice. Do you like it? Salesperson, bring this dress over and let her try it on.
If you're not buying, don't try.
We won't know if we want it until we try it.
Bet you can't afford it. Head left, go to the basement floor, wholesale market. You can try stuff there.
Hey, what kind of attitude is that? What's up with your customer service?
I treat customers how they act.
Well, we're trying this dress today no matter what.
It's normal for the staff not to spend time on people who clearly won't buy anything. People like you. Poor and fussy. If it were me, I wouldn't want to serve you either. She's interested in this dress. I'll take this dress.
We were here first.
This dress costs tens of thousands. Can you afford it? You better think it through. If this dress gets tried on by certain people and ends up smelling cheap and tacky, I won't buy it.
Mrs. Jian, you're funny. Anything you fancy, those nobodies wouldn't be able to take away.
How are you guys even talking?
Is she wrong? Expensive brand clothes like these still look out of place on certain people.
Watch closely. I'll buy every single piece in your store today. Right now, pack them up for me and apologize to this lady.
Brother Zhou, there's no need.
What are you boasting about? You're just a broke driver. Do you even know what brand this is? I bet any one of these outfits would max out your card in a second. How much retirement money do you even have? Think carefully. If in a moment, his lousy card can't pay for any of these clothes, oh dear. Then count me out. I won't buy a thing.
Stop pretending to be someone else. I respect you for your age. Don't pull rank on me.
You better take a good look. There are only 3 black gold cards in Cloud City. Can't you recognize it?
Xiaotian has won, and the other 2 are with President Zhou of Haikuan Group. Could he actually be?
A black gold card? Are you kidding me? You're just a broke driver. Do you even have $1,000 on you? And yet you dare to brag? You think waving around some random card pretending it's a black gold card is enough to fool us?
This Mrs. Jiang is so shallow and snobby, completely the opposite of Lan Yi.
I bet. That card of his couldn't buy a single piece of clothing here. But my card is different.
Mrs. Jiang, you're so classy. Unlike some people, old and shameless, bragging like crazy. Truly pathetic.
Where's your store manager? Call your store manager out here. You don't recognize this card? I bet your boss does. Go get him.
Our manager attends to the brand's top VIPs. And you?
I vaguely remember this brand sent me their latest couture. I think it was delivered by the store manager himself. Better call your manager. Maybe I know him.
You think hiring a broke driver gives you some kind of backing? Who do you think you are, talking big like that?
This is absolutely outrageous.
Stop causing trouble. If you keep this up, I'll call security. Security!
Who's causing trouble here?
Manager, it's them. They don't have any money and are pretending. This is seriously affecting our customers' experience.
Mr. Zhou. Mrs. Jiang. Mr. Zhou. Mrs. Jiang.
There's just some lousy driver here. What, Mr. Zhou? Are you even talking about? Anyway, guess you've got some sense. You recognize me.
You. Zhou.
You're the manager, right? Your store is here to get customers to shop, isn't it? But your staff, they categorize people, refusing to sell clothes to us.
You've really grown bold, speaking like that to someone from Zhou. Talking to customers like that? Starting tomorrow, no need to come to work.
Managers like you are nothing but...
Shut up. You're no longer an employee. Leave now.
Manager.
Out. Is there anything you like? We'll give it to you for free as an apology gift.
Hey! Isn't this a high-end luxury store?
Yes, ma'am.
You're really giving free clothes to this country bumpkin?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right, then I won't be shopping at your store anymore.
All right. Take care.
So, we'll just take this one.
I'll wrap it up now.
Wait a second. One piece is not enough. How about this? Wrap this row and that row together.
That's way too much.
You think it's too much?
No, not at all. We just got some new bags in the store. I'll pack it all together for you. The rest will be delivered to your home.
All right.
The Big Shot CEO and Mrs. Jiang are together now. Looks like the clouds over the city are about to change.
Mr. Zhou, the young Mr. Jiang is asking. Any misunderstanding with Mrs. Jiang? About young Mr. Jiang. He's considered one of the rare young talents of Yun City. To raise a son like him, Mrs. Jiang must not be an ordinary woman.
Who do you think you are to compare yourself to me? A bumpkin, a poor driver, bragging about what? You're just low-class trash. It won't work.
There's no misunderstanding between us, but asking me to spend my life with such a sharp-tongued, bitter woman, I can't do that. I really didn't expect little Jiang's mother to be like this.
That Mr. Zhou must be senile, saying he doesn't feel a connection with you. It's all my fault. I should never have suggested that you meet him for a blind date.
You, seriously, he's only a few years older than you. Why call him senile?
A few years older? At his age, he could totally be my dad, okay?
No way. He does look pretty young, though.
What good is being young? His eyesight's no good.
Kid, does everyone in the world have to like your mom?
Doesn't matter. To me, my mom is the most beautiful and amazing woman in the whole world. Trust me. When the time comes, I'll find you someone even better than Mr. Zhou.
Didn't Mom already tell you? Mom already has someone she likes. Look, all these bags and clothes I bought last time were gifts from him.
Mom, these bags, they're not cheap, you know. Not something an ordinary person can afford. Are you sure this guy is really just a driver?
It's quite a coincidence when you think about it. He's actually the driver of that Mr. Zhou you introduced me to last time.
Ah,
Although he's not as high-ranking as Mr. Zhou, and he's not that rich, being with him, Mom, actually makes me really happy.
Mom, your happiness is what matters most. Don't worry. If he's truly as reliable as you say, I'll respect him as I should. So, when do you plan to tell him about your real identity?
Well, let me think about it. I feel that feelings as ordinary and simple as these are really hard to come by.
Your 55th birthday is coming up in a few days. By then, I'll arrange the most luxurious feast for you in Cloud City, making you the happiest mom in the world. So, will you invite Uncle Joe to join the celebration?
No need. You know I don't like these kinds of occasions. I don't think he'd enjoy them either. But since you're so thoughtful to plan this for me, we'll do it after the banquet. I'll just cut a small cake with him and celebrate.
Mom's no longer the priority, huh? Leaving me to celebrate my birthday all alone now.
You little rascal. Still dare to tease your mom.
Hello, Mr. Zhou.
You're here.
I was worried you might be hungry, so I brought it over quickly.
Thank you. Let's sit over there.
All right.
Let me handle it.
I made some cumin lamb for you and Mr. Zhou, and also crispy cabbage, plus fish-flavored shredded pork, and a corn and pork rib soup.
Smells amazing.
Shouldn't you serve Mr. Zhou first?
Mr. Zhou has a meeting today. He's eating lunch later and told me to go ahead.
Oh, I see.
You haven't eaten yet either, right? Let's eat together. Here, let me help you. Delicious.
Have another piece.
So good. Ah, this feels great. It's been a long time since I had food that suits my taste so well.
If you like it, I'll keep making it for you. Brother Joe? Brother Joe?
Maybe it's a bit bold of me to say this, but even though we haven't known each other for long, being with you, it makes me feel so comfortable, so at ease.
Actually, I feel the same way.
I'm already nearly 50. Back when I was young, I've been waiting for someone. And as I waited, I reached this age. Over the years, people at the company introduced me to plenty of others, but I never believed I would ever find my destined love. Until I met you.
Brother Joe, back then,
I didn't know her number, her address, not even her name. The only thing to confirm is a birthmark.
Jianglanyi by the riverside. If you still want to know about the man from back then, be there within 10 minutes.
what did you say?
What's going on?
Brother Joe, I need to handle something urgent right now. I have to go quickly.
Among our classmates, Suijin's done the best. City folks aren't this fancy, right?
But our old Jiang's really got skills. Managed to connect with Jiangtian Group, that big shot. Now we're Jiangtian Group's largest supplier. Naturally, our status has risen with it.
It's the biggest restaurant chain in Yunqing.
Ah!
Suijin. We've been old classmates for years. You've got to look out for us.
As long as you're sensible, I'll definitely ask old Jiang to give you a hand or two.
Speaking of which, among our classmates, the smartest and most beautiful one was Lani. Wonder how she's been all these years.
Why bring her up out of the blue? She's probably old and ugly by now. No way she can compare to Sister Suijin.
She's actually in Cloud City now. I saw her a few days ago. She's delivering vegetables to a big company.
So it turns out she's just a lousy vegetable seller. Hey, Sister Suijin. How about we bring her over for some fun?
Jianglanyi, box 666 at Waterside Pavilion. If you want to know about that man from back then. You have 10 minutes to get here. If you're late, you'll never see him again in this lifetime.
I'm here. You all.
Wow, even after all these years, this trick still works like a charm.
What do you mean?
Jianglanyi. Today's our class reunion. I just needed an excuse to get you here. Did you really think that irresponsible guy who slept with you back then would show up?
So boring.
Stop right there. Vegetable seller, why act cocky? Suijin already told us, someone as cheap as you. Getting to eat with Suijin herself is like winning the lottery for your ancestors. Stop putting on airs.
We're all old classmates, ho-ha. Could you just say less? Lani. It's been over 20 years since we saw each other. Do me a favor and stay for a meal, please. Let me tell you, among us, the one doing the best now is Suijin. Hey, Lani. Your outfit looks like it's the same as Suijin's, doesn't it?
Wait a second. I've seen this brand before. They say each piece costs over $10,000. Jianglanyi. You, a stinky vegetable seller? No way you can afford it. I know now. What you're wearing is fake.
That's right. This outfit of mine is indeed handmade and custom made. Usually, there's only one, which means that one. That's the fake one. That only proves that one is the fake.
Damn, I forgot to check this when ordering the custom knockoff.
Sister Tsuejin, what even is she? And who do you think you are? How dare you say Sister Tsuejin wears fakes? You're absolutely shameless.
Jiang Lanyi.
What are you doing?
This is the price you pay for crossing me.
What exactly are you trying to do? They don't know if this dress is real or fake, but you should, shouldn't you?
Ridiculous. My husband is worth millions. Do I even need to wear fake stuff?
Tsuejin, don't lower yourself to argue with this broke nobody. With your status. Forget just this dress, in the entire Cloud City. Other than Mrs. Jiang herself, who can compare to your class?
You cozy up to Li Guiqin just because you think I'm a mere vegetable seller with no power or status. Do you guys know who the so-called mother of President Jiang is? Do you really know who she is? Do you guys know who the so-called mother of President Jiang is? Do you really know who she is?
Jiang Lanyi, I thought you were just some lowly villager. I didn't expect you to be so shameless. Is your next line going to be, I'm President Jiang's mother?
Someone like her being President Jiang's mother? Well, I'm still Jiang's grandaunt, aren't I?
We were classmates, so let's keep the peace, shall we?
Kai Shufin, did a donkey kick you in the head? In school, you always chased her. Did you gain anything? Your old man stayed department head until he died.
Speaking of men, wow, Jiang Lanyi really knows how to pick them. Back when she was young, she found herself a wild man. And now she's got a broke driver playing the rebound guy.
You better show some respect.
Someone like you isn't even worthy of talking about.
Forget it, Guihua. I think Jiang Lanyi must have gone nuts selling vegetables. After all, seeing my husband so successful, it's only natural she'd feel a bit rattled.
Yeah, true. I heard your brother-in-law bought you a big house. Massive. Super fancy.
Not too bad. It's just a small estate in the Royal Gardens.
Royal Gardens? Isn't that the new estate Xiaotian bought for me? Never heard Li Guiqin lives there too.
Wow. Manor, Tsuejin. How about this weekend? You take us there to have a look? Let's see what your manor looks like.
It's a house on the outskirts. It's not very convenient for you to go.
Is it really inconvenient? Or is it that the real owner of the manor isn't you at all?
What are you babbling about? Fine, let's go. Tomorrow, get everyone together. I want you to see with your own eyes the gap between us. Here I am.
This is what you were talking about? I've never seen such a nice villa.
Let me correct you. Old Jiang said it's actually an estate.
Yeah, an estate.
Beautiful, isn't it?
So stunning. I'm so jealous of you.
This is indeed the villa Xiaotian gave me. It's been idle for a while. How did she get in?
Be careful, all of you. These are all Milan imported furniture. Old Jiang loves collecting these, so don't damage them.
Tsuejin. This villa of yours. The estate. Must have cost a fortune, huh?
Not too much. It was just a birthday gift from old Jiang one year.
Being rich sure has its perks. Giving a birthday gift means giving an entire estate.
Lily Green. Is this your house?
You just won't give up, will you? If this were my house, would I let you in?
Shut up. You're clueless. Even if you sold vegetables your entire life, you couldn't afford a single bathroom here.
Lily. These wines must be really expensive, huh?
It's just wine. Not expensive, not expensive. Oh, old Jiang always loves collecting wine. Do you want to try some?
Really?
Could it be too expensive?
Oh, don't worry, we've got plenty at home. This bottle looks the least fancy. It shouldn't be expensive.
This one won't do.
Our own wine, and you dare to boss us around.
You're clueless, yet pretending to know everything here.
Litwikin, you better think this through. This bottle of wine is a rare gem from a French vineyard last century. If you open it, you can't afford the cost.
You're just a vegetable vendor. How many bottles of fine wine have you even seen? Stop trying to scare people here.
Oh dear. Such a wonderful wine, what a pity.
Doesn't matter. We've got plenty at home. Let's open another bottle.
Litwikin, this bottle of wine is worth 2 million. Hope you're as confident when it's time to pay for it.
Stop trying to scare me. I'm smashing my own wine. What's it got to do with you? You're always so nosy. Come on, let's go. I'll take you to the back to check it out. I absolutely love our backyard. It's professionally maintained, you know. By the way, let me show you something good. Really good. Look, these are all precious herbs. These herbs are all specially prepared for me.
Stop it!
This herb is worth far more than you can imagine.
I've had enough of you. You lousy veggie seller, don't care about the price of your own carrots and greens, yet you criticize Suichin's herbs? Are you jealous because you don't have any yourself?
Litwikin, you say this house is yours, then tell me. What's that herb in your hand?
It's Isatis root.
What a joke. That's Virginia creeper, worth millions, with life-saving properties.
Really?
Lonnie, is that true? How do you know so much?
This courtyard is all managed by my servants. Even if you happen to know the name of this herb, what does that prove?
Prove it. This house isn't yours. I'm the owner of this house.
What a joke. This house is obviously... You must be broken out of your mind. How could you even fantasize that this house is yours?
I told you this is my home. I don't know how you people got in here unless you can prove this house is actually yours. Otherwise, take them and get out.
Who do you think you are? This is my home. Why should I prove anything to you?
Exactly. Do you know how much this house costs per square foot? You couldn't afford it in your lifetime.
Out of respect for our years as classmates, I've put up with you again and again. But you broke my wine, ruined my herbs, and brought them here to bully me. I've had enough.
I know we used to be old classmates. Now our status is worlds apart. It's normal for you to feel unbalanced. But seriously, dreaming to this extent, what's the point?
How did this door open? It's broken. Did Zhang's house get robbed? Oh no. $2 million Romane Conti. The herbs are ruined!
A widow who sells vegetables claims she owns an estate. That's the biggest joke I've heard this year.
Osmanthus. Lonnie said it. Doesn't sound like a lie.
What did you say?
Your brain's as messed up as hers, slammed by a door.
Goikin.
Honey!
What are you doing here?
Brother Jiang, right? Today, Sister Tsuechin brought us to visit your mansion. It's truly magnificent, extraordinary.
Mine?
Whose mansion is this exactly? Explain yourself.
This estate belongs to the Jiang family.
Your last name is Jiang. The CEO of Jiangtian Group is also named Jiang. Which Jiang are you talking about?
I've never seen someone as shameless as you. The owner is back and you're still spouting nonsense. Why don't you say this house belongs to your Jiang?
Old Jiang, come here. Honey, I can't embarrass myself in front of so many people.
The wine inside, if we offend Mr. Jiang, we're all done for.
Honey, just help me one last time. I can say it was Zhang Lanyi, that witch, who broke the wine inside. With so many people backing me up, there won't be any problems. Mr. Jiang definitely won't suspect a thing.
All right, all right. This estate is indeed mine.
Does Mr. Jiang know you're talking behind his back like this?
Who are you?
Brother Jiang. She's a classmate from our school.
Brother Jiang. Her? She's a vegetable seller.
A lousy vegetable seller dares to boss me around? You must be tired of living, huh? Had enough of living, huh?
Hey, Brother Joe.
Hey, Lanyi, you left in a rush yesterday. Did something happen? Do you need any help?
What are you doing? Trying to call for backup, huh? Dream on.
What kind of attitude is that? You're the manager, right?
Fine, I won't buy clothes from your store anymore then.
Bye. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
What, planning to call your broke driver boyfriend for help again? You think you'll get lucky like last time? Let me tell you, not only would he be too scared to come, even if he showed up, it'd just be a death wish for both of you.
I'm just telling it like it is. You. Squatting in some. Aren't you scared one day your dirty secrets will come to light?
You filthy scum! What nonsense are you spouting?
Your vanity drives everything. For your image, you broke into someone's house and destroyed their property. We're supposed to be old classmates, and I didn't want to make this ugly. But you show no remorse. Just wait for the enforcement team to come and arrest you.
Who do you think you are? Talking to me like that? Let's see if the enforcement team comes today, who they'll arrest. Me or you, ladies? Teach her a lesson?
What are you doing? Stop it.
Stop fighting. Stop fighting.
What are you doing?
Stop fighting. Stop fighting.
Da Dong,
Mr. Zhou.
you have 10 minutes. Find Jiang Lanyi's location now.
Got it.
Stop fighting.
Everyone stop. Don't mess up my house.
Women like her belong in a smelly, noisy place like the marketplace. She is not suited to stay at Brother Jiang's house.
I just checked. The wine in the house and the expensive herbs in this yard were ruined by you, a lousy vegetable seller. You better start thinking about your life in prison.
The wine and herbs were destroyed by Li Kui Kim. She ignored my warnings and did it herself. Now you're trying to pin everything on me.
What do you mean I did it? Everyone saw it with their own eyes. You're still trying to deny it?
You.
Did. I saw it with my own eyes. It was this woman who did it.
But just now,
If your husband still wants his little department head position, you better think carefully about what you dare to say.
Exactly. I think Tsuechin is right. Everything she said checks out.
We all saw it. It was her.
Mr. Zhou found out she's at the Royal Gardens.
Why would she be there? Let's head over right now.
Did you hear that, Zhang Lanyi? To me, you're just a tiny ant. If I pinch you lightly, you'll be crushed to pieces.
You can't tell right from wrong, twisting the truth. Jiang Tian will know and won't let you off the hook.
Who do you think you are to even mention Mr. Jiang's name?
Looks like the girls didn't teach you a proper lesson yet.
Get her up for me.
What are you doing? Let go.
You lowlife, tough as nails.
Don't waste words on her. I'll just call the enforcement team and have this country bumpkin hauled off.
Exactly. She's ruined something worth millions. I doubt she'll ever get out of prison.
Jiang Tian Li Cui Qin. You'll pay for what you did today.
Shut up, you trash!
All this racket, I could hear it from the gate. Why hasn't today's herbs been delivered to Mr. Jiang yet? Why hasn't today's herbs been delivered to Mr. Jiang yet? Why are there so many people today?
Who do you think you are strutting around in our house?
This is your house? Duh. If it's not my house, is it yours?
Shut up, idiot.
You.
This is Mr. Jiang's personal butler, Butler Jiang.
What's going on? Could it really not be Tsuei-chin's house?
Butler Jiang, why are you here this time?
Madam Jiang's unwell recently. Mr. Jiang, dutifully, asked me to come fetch some bloodvine grass to make medicine for her.
Bloodvine grass here?
You're beating around the bush. What's that supposed to mean?
A veggie seller messed up big time today? Pulled up the ground ivy without knowing its value?
What? You're supposed to use scissors to clip its branches and leaves. Uprooting it kills off all its active properties.
Exactly, Manager Jiang. We just caught the culprit and punished her.
Mr. Jiang is known for his good temper, but Mrs. Jiang Sr. is his ultimate weakness. Today, this seller's gonna pay for it. She won't get away with this. I heard you caught her earlier. Where is she now?
The wretch is right here.
What do you think you're doing? Let go right now.
Oh, Steward Jiang. She ruined the creeping grass. She deserves 1,000 deaths.
The one who deserves death is you.
Steward Jiang, why is this?
This was your idea.
I was just worried she'd escape, so I resorted to private punishment. Everything I did was for Mr. Jiang. I had him in mind the entire time.
For Mr. Jiang? Do you even know who you've been bullying?
Mr. Zhou's location shows here.
Here's the plan. You wait while I go alone. Lan Yi isn't ready to know my identity yet.
She's just some lousy vegetable seller, a rural old lady.
She is.
Lan Yi. Lan Yi, are you okay?
I'm fine.
What are you doing here?
We can't let Brother Zhou know this is the villa Xiao Tian gave me. It's coincidental. An old classmate brought us here. What about you? Why are you here?
It came with Mr. Zhou to handle some business. We happened to pass by and heard some noise, so we came to check it out.
Mrs. Jiang, this is your guest.
It's a misunderstanding. This is Mrs. Jiang's house. We're her guests.
I knew it. Tsuei-chin wouldn't lie to us. This is her house.
Mrs. Jiang, I hope this is the last time I see you treat her like this. If it happens again, I won't let you off. Let's go. Lan Yi. Don't ever let yourself suffer. If she dares to bully you again, you must tell me. Don't be scared just because she's the wife of Mr. Zhang.
Brother Joe is just a driver. He doesn't know that Li Quikin's identity is fake, yet he's still willing to help me. All right. I understand.
Want me to take you home? No need.
I want to walk alone for a bit.
Then I'll walk with you.
Aren't you supposed to stay with Mr. Zhou for something? You don't need to see him off.
Mr. Zhou can drive himself back.
That won't do. How can we let the boss drive himself? You can't let me mess up your work.
What do you mean, Mr. Zhou? Mr. Zhou!
Hello? Go ahead and take Mr. Zhou.
Mr. Zhou? Where are you going?
Me? Haven't driven myself in ages. Just felt like driving today. You're off work now.
See, I told you Mr. Zhou would drive himself home.
But that's not great, you know. Look at Mr. Zhou here.
Mr. Zhou. He's pretty quick, huh?
Mr. Zhou, he's driving just fine.
Right?
Yeah.
So, how about we take a walk?
All right, let's walk. Lan Yi, it's getting late, and it's pretty cold. Let me take you home.
Oh no, I live with Xiaotian. The housing prices there are over 10,000 per square meter. What if Brother Joe gets the wrong idea? That'd be bad. Brother Joe, thank you for saving me today. I should treat you to a meal. It's only right.
No need to be so formal. How about I just have a bowl of noodles at your place?
No way. I remember there's a nice Western restaurant nearby. How about we go there?
Isn't that place expensive?
It's fine. Once in a while doesn't hurt.
All right. Your shirt's torn anyway. Let's get a new one. Let's go.
All right. Let's go. This one. And this one. Brother Joe, what do you want to eat?
Same as you.
All right, one of each then.
Got it.
Thank you. Thanks.
Enjoy your meal.
Brother Joe, he might have never had Western food if he doesn't know the utensils. What should we do? Brother Joe, it's my first time eating steak, and I don't know how to use a knife and fork. Hey, waiter, get me chopsticks?
All right.
Get a pair for me, too. I don't know how to use them either. We can't let Lan Yi be the only one eating with chopsticks.
Where these hillbillies come from? If you don't have money, why bother eating Western food?
What are you guys doing? We're eating our meal, not bothering you. Why are you sticking your nose into this?
Can't use a knife and fork, pretending to be high class. Two country bumpkins, clueless about the world. Just make sure you don't run out on the bill.
Yes, I'm from the countryside, but someone like you, mocking others for their background, is even less deserving to be here.
You. Mr. Sun, take a look.
Waiter, how can you let just anyone in here? They're lowering the restaurant's class.
If you feel it's beneath you, why don't you book the whole place?
How dare you talk to me like that? Do you even know who I am? Do you know who I am?
From the Sun family of Yun City. You look pathetic. You couldn't defend him, even by selling yourselves.
The Sun family of Yun City. Never heard of it.
South Zhou, North Jiang, Gu, Li, Sun, Wang, entrenched and unshakable. Never heard of that? Shows your age. You haven't even touched the threshold of high society.
Oh, the Sun family? Just the chairman of Jingyi Group. Doesn't seem to be you, though.
That's my cousin. Our family might be a branch of the Sun family, but my cousin and I grew up together. Mess with me, and I'll make sure you'll never rise again in Yun City.
Is that so? I didn't know Yun City is ruled by the Sun family now.
Who do you think you are, questioning the Sun family? Call your manager.
Mr. Sun, apologies for greeting you late. Are you satisfied with your meal?
Eating at a restaurant with them lowers my standards. I'm dissatisfied.
This
Guest, Mr. Sun, is not someone you can afford to offend. So, if you're willing to give me face today, bow and apologize, and the matter will be resolved.
You want us to apologize to him? We came here to eat and spend money too. We didn't provoke him at all. He's the one who started it, and now you're asking us to apologize?
Mr. Sun is one of our valued clients. If you're unwilling to apologize, this establishment is close to you.
Well, before we came here, no one mentioned your restaurant had some kind of ranking system.
Our restaurant is generally quite pricey, so our customers are usually the wealthy or influential.
Then how can you be so sure that my status is one you can afford to offend?
What status do you have? You're a poor nobody, eating steak with chopsticks, not knowing how to use a knife and fork. Do you have any status?
What's wrong with eating steak with chopsticks? Is it against the law, or does your restaurant have some special rule against it? I'm Chinese, and I eat comfortably with chopsticks. What I like to do, is that a problem?
Manager Wang, your restaurant keeps a registry of all distinguished guests, right? Check it. Are these 2 country bumpkins on the list?
understood.
Already asked them to check. Calm down.
Some people, just asking to be humiliated.
Manager, these 2 aren't on the membership list.
You heard that, right? Apologize now. Too late. I changed my mind. Unless this woman spends the night with me, I'm not letting you off.
Mr. Sun.
Brother Joe.
How dare you hit me? Security.
Throw the troublemakers out.
I dare anyone to try. If this restaurant wants to disappear from Cloud City, go ahead, try me.
Why fear him? He doesn't have a membership.
Sun Shumbin is your brother, right? Is this how he taught you to handle this?
You poor thing, how dare you mention my cousin's name?
Mr. Sun is powerful, out of our league. Leave now and stop causing trouble.
I've really seen the way the Sun family acts today. Hello, Mr. Sun. I'm at Yunjian Court right now. I just ran into your cousin. He told me that eating at the same restaurant as me would tarnish his status. What do you think we should do about this?
I'll be right there.
All right. Your cousin said he's on his way.
Oh, come on. Are you addicted to acting or something? My cousin's so busy, I can barely see him, and you made him come right away?
What if he actually shows up?
If he really shows up, fine, I'll call you Dad. But if my cousin doesn't come... Kneel down and lick the shoes clean right there.
Sun Shungen.
Cousin.
You little punk. I can't believe you're spouting nonsense here.
Cousin.
You bastard. How dare you spout nonsense here? Mr. Zhou, I apologize. My fault for poor discipline. My cousin is reckless in actions. Sorry to make you laugh.
Mr. Zhou.
Mr. Zhou is busy. I'm just having a casual meal with some friends today.
Understood. Haven't you caused enough trouble? Say another word, and even I can't save you. Apologize to him now.
Cousin, who is he? You want me to apologize to him?
He is.
I'm the driver for Mr. Zhou from Haikwan Group.
Cousin. He's a lousy driver, and you want me to apologize to him?
You idiot. You don't even listen to me. If you don't apologize today, from now on, our Sun family won't acknowledge you as a relative. Hurry up.
Cousin, you. I'm sorry. There, is that enough?
Mr. Sun. Mr. Sun.
I made a mistake earlier. How about this? I'll serve you another set with our highest standard. What do you think?
Still hungry? No thanks. We're leaving.
Sorry about that. We didn't get to have Western food and it's already so late. Let's just eat something simple at home.
It's fine. Lan Yi. There's something I've been meaning to tell you. Actually, What's wrong? Actually, What's wrong?
It's nothing. Just got a little burnt.
Let me see. How is it? Still hurt?
It's fine. Hurry up and eat.
Let me do it. Come on, eat while it's hot.
Take your time. Don't burn yourself. By the way, Brother Joe, what were you about to tell me just now?
What I wanted to say is, if I weren't just Mr. Zhou's driver, if I were someone of the same status as Mr. Zhou, would you be happier?
Could it be that tonight's two people made you doubt your own status, Brother Joe? After what happened tonight, my impression of wealthy families is even worse. They're cliquish, bullying, and so complicated. But someone like you, Brother Joe, is great. I just want to live simple and happy days with you like this.
All right, I promise you.
By the way, that Sun Chunbin, why is he so afraid of you? Is it really just because you're Mr. Zhou's driver?
No. I did the Sun family a favor, so he respects me more. Nothing else, really.
I see. Brother Joe, tomorrow is my birthday. I want to invite you to celebrate it with me. Do you have time?
Of course I have time. It's just a pity you told me so late. I don't even have time to prepare a gift for you.
Your presence alone is enough. It's the thought that counts.
All right.
I hope we can always spend simple, happy days like this together.
Just as I thought.
What are you doing?
Love. It's the most magical remedy in this world. It can make the always serious Mr. Zhou show an expression like that. Impressive.
All right, just get to the point.
Mrs. Zhang's 55th birthday banquet tonight at Imperial Hotel. Invitation from young Master Jiang.
Her again? Didn't I already tell you? I just don't feel a connection with her.
That may be true, but Haikuan Group and Jiangtian Group have been working together for so many years now. Respect for Mr. Jiang. You should make an appearance and celebrate.
You're right. Okay, tell Xiaosu to prepare a gift worth millions and head to the hotel.
Oh, Mrs. Jiang.
Wait a second. Are you saying today's Mrs. Jiang's birthday?
That's right.
Tomorrow's my birthday. I wanted to invite you to celebrate with me.
Mrs. Jiang.
Mrs. Jiang. This is your guest.
It's a misunderstanding.
Isn't this Jiang Lanyi?
To raise such a son, Mrs. Jiang must be no ordinary woman.
What's the name of young Mr. Jiang's mother?
I really don't know. Should I find out for you?
Never mind, forget it. Just someone unimportant. Lanny. There's no way she's the same person as her. I must be overthinking it.
Son. How do I look? Well, how about it?
Mom, you look amazing today. You'll definitely be the star of the banquet later.
Oh, please, at my age, I don't even care about looks anymore.
Mom, I need to head to the banquet first to prepare the gift list. Can you go by yourself later?
Of course, I can take care of myself.
All right, see you later.
Go ahead, get busy.
I definitely have time. It's just a shame you told me so late that I didn't have time to prepare a gift for you.
Just you being here is enough. It's the thought that counts.
All right.
Last time really made Butler Zhang unfavorable toward us. Attending Mrs. Zhang's birthday banquet is our chance to make amends. If you mess up again, I won't be able to cover for you.
That witch Zhang Lanyi! Who knows what tricks she used last time to make Butler Zhang see her differently?
What are you doing? Let go right now. Do you even know who you're messing with?
But after today, as long as we earn Mr. Zhang's favor, a little Zhang Lanyi, I'll make sure she can't stay in Cloud City. Not for long. Some people really have no shame. Zhang Lanyi, all dressed up. But you think a fancy place like this is for you?
Let me ask you, do you even know whose birthday banquet this is?
Of course I know. Today is the birthday banquet of the Jiangtian Group president's mother. She's someone you could never measure up to, even if you worked 10 lifetimes. What? You, a stinky vegetable seller from the countryside? Are you planning to deliver produce to the kitchen?
Looks like the Royal Garden incident didn't teach you a lesson.
Nonsense! Who else would it belong to if not my family?
Shut up, you fool.
She deserves 1,000 deaths.
You're the one who deserves to die 1,000 deaths.
Do you even know who you're messing with, for Mr. Zhang's sake?
How dare you even mention Royal Garden? If it weren't for you, you wretch, how would we have offended Steward Zhang? I get it now. You must have used your body to seduce Steward Zhang, you wretch. No wonder he's speaking up for you. But let me tell you something, Zhang Lanyi. Even if you climbed into Steward Zhang's bed, it wouldn't matter. Because I've got old Madame Zhang on my side. That Zhang steward, just a mere watchdog.
You said you want to curry favor with Mrs. Zhang. You said you want to curry favor with Mrs. Zhang.
Yep. If I get Mrs. Zhang on my side, it's like holding onto Zhang Group's golden ticket. In Yun City, I'd be unstoppable.
All right. The birthday celebration is about to begin. Don't waste time on someone lowly.
True. Someone like you, a poor person from the countryside, isn't worthy of being among us elites. Here comes Mrs. Zhang.
Xingyi Group presents a 1,000-year-old ginseng to honor Madame Jiang. Wishing Madame Jiang endless blessings and longevity, Zhou Group presents Madame Jiang with a painting of Wuda's Pine Mountain residence. Wishing Madame Jiang fortune as vast as the eastern seas and longevity like the southern mountains, Mingding Group presents Madame Jiang with a Tang Dynasty ceramic, wishing her endless blessings and a long life.
How much do these treasures even cost?
That's nothing. Joe from Haikuan Group hasn't arrived yet. His gift won't be anything less than 8 figures.
Mrs. Jiang is really lucky to have raised Mr. Jiang, her money-making tree.
Excuse me, please.
Is this Mrs. Jiang? She's so elegant and refined, truly noble.
Mrs. Jiang? She's just a lowly vegetable seller. Mrs. Jiang? She's really just a vegetable vendor.
So she's a vegetable vendor. I thought Mrs. Jiang wouldn't attend a banquet alone without a single attendant.
Hey, Jiang Lanyi. Why aren't you in the kitchen selling vegetables? What are you doing here in the main hall?
This is my birthday banquet. Why can't I come?
You lowlife, you really know how to brag. This is the banquet prepared by Mr. Jiang of Jiangtian Group for his mother. You, a poor vegetable seller, are really shameless just to get a free meal.
I know your relationship with Butler Zhang isn't ordinary, but pretending to be Mr. Jiang's wife is just stupid. Even if Butler Zhang comes, can't say—
Using someone else's identity, taking over someone else's home. Only people like you would do something like that. I wouldn't stoop so low.
You.
If you keep claiming you're Mr. Jiang's mother, then show some proof.
I don't need to prove my identity to you.
Cheap trash pretending. I see right through you. You're not here just for a free meal. You're clearly looking for a rich guy.
You.
What, dumped that poor driver of yours? Now trying to find someone here to take over the mess?
Watch your mouth.
What? You dare to do it but can't let others talk about it?
Mr. Jiang's mother has always kept a low profile, hardly ever showing up at such big events. I think this vegetable seller knew that and dared to impersonate her.
Isn't it said that Mrs. Jiang is supposed to form an alliance with Mr. Zhou from Haikuan Group? When the people from Haikuan Group arrive, they can surely recognize whether this person is truly Mrs. Jiang or not.
Exactly. I don't know Mr. Jiang, but there must be others who do. Jiang Lanyi, I can't wait to see you crawl out of this banquet hall when you're exposed later.
What if I am the Mrs. Jiang you're so desperate to curry favor with? What if I am that Mrs. Jiang you're trying to please?
That's absolutely impossible! If you were Mrs. Jiang, I'd kneel down and lick your shoes. But you, a stinky vegetable vendor from the countryside. You don't even deserve to kneel down and carry my shoes.
Selling vegetables means you're from the countryside. I heard Mrs. Jiang apparently comes from the countryside as well.
Could it be that she really is?
What are you talking about? Mrs. Jiang is a phoenix among people, a rare gem among flowers. This Jiang Lanyi, back when she was in school, she got pregnant by some random guy and gave birth to a bastard. Are you seriously saying that young Mr. Jiang is that bastard?
Insult me all you want, but you cannot insult my son. This banquet doesn't welcome you. Get out.
I gave you some face, didn't I? What's wrong? Did I hit a sore spot? Kicking me out? Do you really think you're that important?
I've been holding back for you, but you've gone too far. You like throwing your weight around, huh? Fine, let me show you what real power looks like. Guards. Drag her out. Guards, drag her out.
You! What are you doing? I'm the honored guest invited by your boss, Jiang. Dare to touch me?
Is there some misunderstanding? We were invited to the birthday banquet. Here's our invitation.
Jiang Lanyi! Where's your invitation?
My face is the invitation.
You just snuck out from the kitchen to the lobby. You don't even have an invitation. You two gentlemen! The one who truly should be thrown out is her. She dared to impersonate Mrs. Jiang. In reality, she's just a stinky vegetable seller from the countryside.
Haikuan Group's gift has arrived. President Zhou from Haikuan Group. Presenting this to Mrs. Jiang. A villa at Tianhong Manor. Wishing Mrs. Jiang everlasting youth and happiness every year.
A villa like that? He's the richest man in Yun City.
Yeah.
Mrs. Jiang, our President Zhou will be here shortly. Mrs. Jiang, our President Zhou will arrive soon.
Mrs. Jiang, everyone at Haikuan Group calls her Mrs. Jiang, so it must be true.
Mrs. Jiang, we met downstairs at Haikuan Group. Do you remember me? You're Mrs. Jiang, right?
Yes, I am Mrs. Jiang. I didn't expect you to still remember me. I'm truly honored.
Which line do you mean? Meeting you again is a privilege.
Lady Jiang is shouting about that. But, judging by her attitude, Lady Jiang is clearly no ordinary person.
What are you all doing?
No invitation, no entry to the birthday banquet. Lady Jiang, we mishandled and let a pest slip in. Don't blame us.
This is...
Assistant Sue? You wouldn't believe it. This vegetable seller actually dared to impersonate today's birthday banquet host. Absolutely outrageous.
What? How dare a lowly person like you pretend to be Mr. Zhou's marriage partner? You old hag, using your looks to call yourself the hostess of the banquet in front of Mrs. Jiang? Do you even know your own worth?
What does this mean? Does she really think I'm the real Mrs. Jiang? Anyway, let's kick that cheap Jiang Lanyi out first.
Young lady, you're still young, so I'll let this slide. But before you start sucking up, I suggest you figure out who the real host is.
Old pauper, who are you to teach me a lesson after angering Mrs. Jiang? You'll regret it big time.
You'll regret everything you did today.
I'm an employee of Haiquan Group. Why would I be scared of some vegetable seller?
Haiquan Group. Mr. Zhou is here.
Why is it that irritating driver?
Xiaosu, what's going on here?
This old fool offended Mrs. Jiang. I'm teaching her a lesson.
What lesson? Lan Yi, are you okay? Wait, one is not enough. Here. Wrap up this row and that row too. Mr. Zhou, he has a meeting today. He told me to eat first. Mr. Zhou will head back on his own.
As for me, it's been ages since I drove myself. I really feel like driving myself today.
You're the president of Haiquan Group, Zhou Haiping. You're the president of Haiquan Group, Zhou Haiping. I'll explain everything to you. What I want to know now is, who exactly bullied you?
Sorry. My mistake, mistook her for Mrs. Jiang. Don't fire me.
She's not Mrs. Jiang. She's my woman.
The heart of Mr. Zhou. Her status is no less than Mrs. Jiang's. Looks like someone's in trouble now.
Take her away.
Mr. Zhou, I was wrong. Please.
How could you possibly be Mr. Zhou? You're just some poor driver, aren't you?
If I didn't do this, how would I know who's shallow and who truly cares for me? Who's genuine and who's not?
If you like it, have some more.
No way. It must be Jiang Lanyi. She probably found out who you are and approached you on purpose. She's just a lousy vegetable seller. How could she ever deserve the president of Haiquan Group?
Whether she deserves it or not is for me to decide. Lanyi is kind and beautiful, worth more than gold. People like you, so cruel and petty, even if you're worth billions, to me you're nothing but dirt.
No. You don't even know her. Do you know she got pregnant before marriage? Over 20 years ago, she had a one-night stand with some random guy and gave birth to an illegitimate child. Someone like her, used and broken. You still want to marry her?
Joe.
No matter what her past is, it won't change my genuine feelings for her. I will accept everything about her.
Liar. You're all liars. How could anyone want to marry someone like Zhang Lanyi? Even if someone did, it would only be the lowest beggar on the streets. Why would the richest man in Yun City marry someone so disgraceful?
Li Chin, have you lost your mind? Aren't you making me look bad enough already? You already offended Butler Zhang. Do you want to offend Mr. Zhou too today?
Too hyping? You've really sunk this low. Willing to marry a woman like her as your wife. In just one day. I'll make Zhang Lanyi's scandal spread across every corner of Cloud City. Let everyone in the city know. I'd like to see if the shareholders of Haiquan Group can accept their president marrying a lowly vegetable seller as his wife.
My marriage alliance with Haiping was a decision made by the board. What's there to agree or disagree with?
President Jiang is here.
Mom. Mr. Zhou, you guys are...
It's a long story. Can't really explain it all at once. I just found out. Turns out, the blind date you set me up with was him.
The Uncle Joe you've been talking about is him.
Wow, after all that, it was a total mix-up. I thought...
This is like a double celebration. Mom, how about we use your birthday party to celebrate your wedding with Uncle Joe? Mom, how about we use your birthday party to celebrate your marriage with Uncle?
You little brat, why are you so cheeky?
Lang Yi, I think Xiaotian's idea isn't bad. I don't want to miss my chance with you again.
Well, since all of you feel this way, I'll go along with it.
Lan Yijiang. Why? Why do you think you're better than me? I'll make you pay. Help me kidnap someone. 3 million has already been wired to your account. Once it's done, I'll give you another 5 million.
Lan Yi, you look stunning today.
The kid's still here.
Go on, pretend I'm not here.
Stop staring at me like that. It's making me a bit uncomfortable.
I understand. Women all have times when they are alone. I'll pick you up after you change your clothes.
How did you get here?
If it weren't for you, all of this is mine today. She's a slut who slept with a man decades ago. She gave birth to Zhang Tian and suddenly became the mother of the president of Zhang Tian Group and even caught the eye of President Zhou. Why is your life so good?
Li Quicken, you stubbornly cling to your delusions.
I'm stubborn and won't listen. Who the hell gave you the right to stand on some moral high ground and judge me? Back in school, you had everything. Everyone spoiled you, doted on you, and me? I came from the countryside, climbing step by step to where I am today. And now, you're all pushing me to the point where I'm treated like a rat everyone wants dead. Joe hyping? He's only interested in your damn face and body. Fine, then today I'll ruin them myself. Let's see if he still dares to want you. Where should I start cutting from? Here? Or here?
Even if I die, Brother Joe will find you. You can't escape.
Find? Cloud City is so big, where would he even start? Even if Joe Hyping gets here, all he'll find is your broken, lifeless body.
When you chose the path of crime, didn't you ever think about your husband?
Miss him. All these years I've worked so hard without complaints, and what do I get? He still pushed me aside the moment danger came.
Mr. Zhou, when your assistant told me you didn't like my mom, I was mad for quite a while.
Actually, the first time I met Lani, I felt she was really warm and kind. It's just that, by some mistake, I got her identity wrong.
I get it. It's because you care too much, right?
Where is she? Call the police immediately. Check all the hotel surveillance. She must be in trouble.
Lei Kui-kin, stop this. It's not too late to turn back.
Enough, Zhang Lanyi! Stop talking! Don't think I don't know your little tricks. Aren't you just trying to buy time? I won't let you succeed. Do it! Strip her clothes off for me. She's just a public bus that everyone's already ridden. Doesn't make much difference.
Stay back. If you dare touch me, Brother Joe won't let you off.
Joe Hyping, so what if you're the richest man in Yuncheng, the CEO of Haichuan Group? The woman you love the most has already been defiled. I refuse to believe you'd still love her.
So, did you find anything?
Yeah.
For such a big hotel, how is your security so sloppy? I checked the footage outside the hotel. Mrs. Jiang was taken away in a white van. We're still tracking the license plate.
Then hurry up and check. I'm telling you, if anything happens to my mom, you'll all pay for it with your lives.
Lan Yi, you can't let anything happen to her, please.
Stay back. Don't come near me. Stay away. If you dare touch me, the Zhou family in Shaozhang won't let you off the hook. Joe Hyping, save me.
This deal turned out to be quite worth it. Look at that skin. So soft and smooth. Doesn't lose to a 20-year-old girl at all.
Get away from me.
The louder you scream, the more excited I get. This is an abandoned building. No patrols or visitors. Soon enough, you'll be the one screaming.
Let me go. Let me go!
Let me have the first taste.
Who are you?
How dare you mess with my mom? You're asking for it. How dare you mess with my mom? You're asking for it.
Lan Yi. Are you okay?
Brother Joe, I was so scared just now. I'm so scared. I might never see you and Xiaotian again.
If something really happened to you, I'd go with you. You know that, right?
But look, I'm right here, safe and sound.
That's all that matters. Good thing the surveillance was fixed in time. We traced it to this car, or else. We'd never find this rundown factory, even if we turned all of Cloud City upside down.
Xiaotian, stop fighting. Let the enforcers handle it.
Lucky you lived.
Brother Joe, let's go home.
Okay, let's go. Nurse, be gentle. Don't hurt her.
Couples like you, so loving after all these years, are rare.
Oh, come on. It's just a minor injury. Doesn't hurt at all.
Lan Yi, Xiaotian took care of everything. Li Kuiken and those two people were taken away by the enforcement team. They'll face proper punishment. There's one more thing. I want to ask you. "30 years ago, did you go to the Jincheng Hotel?" There's one more thing. I want to ask you, 30 years ago, have you been to the Golden City Hotel? Why would you ask that? Yesterday when I was saving you, I noticed the birthmark on your chest. I told you before when I was younger I was waiting for someone. That person had a birthmark in the same place, just like yours. When I was young, I kept waiting for someone. I don't know her phone number, her address, not even her name. The only thing I can confirm is a birthmark.
Are you saying...
Back then, I was drugged.
I've been looking for you all these years, but Cloud City is just too big. I haven't heard from you at all.
And Xiaotian, he...
That night, after everything, I found out I was pregnant. Even though I couldn't reach you, I thought, this child, since he came into my life, he must be destined to be with me.
Lan Yi, over the years, I owe you and our son so much.
Then make it up to us now. It's not too late.
You're right. Lan Yi, let's go to the marriage office tomorrow. Every moment from now on, I want to be by your side.
All right. From now on, we'll be together forever.
All right, Uncle and Auntie. Let's look forward. 3, 2, 1, cheese.